Hey peeps, my name is Naisha and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about chapters 3 and 4 of The Ghost of Us. Sorry about that. Also, there will be spoilers, so if you want to check this out yourself, you can either watch Locum 2 and 3 play it or just wait until it comes out for us regular folks. Though if you are a VIP member, you could go and check it out now. And once again, there will be spoilers. Now, The Ghost of Us. We left off with Tara. She's helping Umbrella, get ready for her one of her granddaughters' wedding because that's the only reason why Umbrella's, her ghostly form is still, lingering around. And while Tara is doing that, her and Gray go to this shop that she needs to get get prepared for her seance and things like that. And of course they run into Peter, who is like Gray's rival, and like I guess Peter's like a shady rich guy who I guess like his businesses is always like something shady about his businesses and things like that. And so of course, Grace is telling Tara because they see Peter at this apothecary shop. Like Gray tells Tara to like go stalk Peter, and Tara's not having it. And Umbrella's is with her, and somehow Tara decides to you know ask Umbrella like, hey, do you mind stalking Peter for a bit to see like what he's up to and things like that. And of course Umbrella decides to do it since Tara is helping her out. And so Tara goes to Umbrella's family because like I said, Umbrella's granddaughter Juliet, one of her granddaughters, Juliet, she's getting married and things like that. And so that's the reason why Umbrella's still with them. And of course Umbrella comes back because like they do a seance, and so that the family could talk to Umbrella and stuff like that. And Juliet saying she's having the wedding tonight and things like that. And of course she's just worried about like the wedding, and also she's just a bunch of nerves, and she also wants to wear her grandmother's necklace that her grandma had wore, and many women um in their family have wore doing her wedding. And of course, the Umbrella, she tells Juliet what the necklace is, but the necklace is nowhere to be found. So of course they are searching for it, and they go to like where the wedding is taking place, and they go to search for it because that's where they put some of Umbella's things at. So and that's basically what episode 3 is about. And of course, like Gray and Tara, they have their little moments to themselves. Um, Gray is like, I'm not gonna say, yeah, Gray is kind of standoffish, especially since like a brother's family is different from his family and things, and like he sees the love, and of course, it has him feeling some type of way, and Tara could like she could see it, but of course he's like, he plays it off. With chapter 4, they're still trying to find the necklace which I'm gonna be honest, I already knew that the other granddaughter had the necklace. It was obvious. It, yeah, it's obvious. I explain more um after I finish talking about chapter 4. But basically with chapter 4, they're still trying to find the necklace. Tara used her powers and um I want to say she stands by Raquel, and she feels that the necklace is in her. She knows that the necklace is in Raquel's pocket. However, she doesn't want to make a scene, and she doesn't want to cause drama. Like, yeah, she doesn't want to cause any drama between Juliet and Raquel because they are sisters. And so, of course, with the help of sorry, but with the help of Juliet's and Raquel's grandmother, um, Tara is able to tell Raquel and Juliet the story, and yeah, to tell them like the story behind the necklace and stuff like that, because and it all started with the first two um women in their family tree. It was two sisters. The youngest had gifted the older sister the necklace so that the older sister could always be reminded of her sister, and the little this little sister didn't want her older sister to forget her and things like that. And of course, like Raquel, she finally gives Juliet the necklace and stuff like that. And Juliet tells like Raquel like she's not going to keep the necklace forever. She just wanted it for her wedding. And that like when it's Juliet's not Juliet, but when it's Raquel time to get married to someone, Juliet you know, would give Raquel the necklace and things like that. And they make up. Juliet gets married. Tara attends the wedding because Juliet grandmother, tells her to like to attend, and so does Juliet and the rest of the family, and of course, Gray and Tara, they have their little moment. If I'm not mistaken, well, not mistaken, Gray asks Tara to dance, which I think is cute and stuff like that. And of course, like I said, they have their little moment and things like that. It also seems like Gray is getting like um a bit more power to say. I want to say it seems like he's getting a bit more power because he's able to like I want to say like push her and stuff like that. Cause I forgot what happened, but Tara was trying to get out of something, and then Gray just pushes her. Oh yeah, now I remember. Juliet wanted Tara to take part of like catching the bouquet, and that's when Gray basically pushes her and stuff, like well nudges her and stuff, and she basically describes how that feels and things like that. And at the end of chapter 4, because um, remember, Tara asks Umbrella to spy on Peter, and Umbrella does it, and she really didn't get much of like, yeah, she really didn't get much of like, Peter, get anything about Peter other than like, he was just angry how Gray still is undermining him even though Gray is dead and things like that. And then after that, Umbrella, she basically goes to paradise, and of course, Gray, he feels it. He was like, wow, what's that energy like? Like basically asking like Tara. No, Iris. Her name is Iris. I've been calling her Tara the whole time. I forgot. Yeah, her name is Iris. Been asking Iris, like what's that feeling? And of course, Iris tells him it's because Umbrella, she made her peace and she's basically going to paradise and stuff like that. And of course, Iris wants that for Gray, and she also wants Gray to have justice because he's been murdered. And so she, at the end of chapter 4, she basically tells him that she would help him, figure out who murdered him, and that's how it ended. Overall, I liked it. Chapter 3 and 4. Mainly because like it may not be like it may not like have anything to do with like the main story, which is to find and figure out who killed Gray and stuff like that. But I like the fact that we get to see what Iris does and how she does it, and also what happens when a ghost does make peace and things like that. So I did enjoy that part. I'm not gonna lie, it made me kind of like frustrated at how simple it was for Pixelberry to basically put much into the story, because like I wanted them to do the same thing for Kindred and it just seemed like they couldn't. And so to see them like putting like effort in with the Ghost of Us is pretty cool to see, but also makes me frustrated that they couldn't do this for like these other stories that they had. But that's for another video. For now, I do want to say that I did enjoy chapters 3 and 4. I'm curious to know like what's going to happen, because it seems like Gray is getting stronger and stuff like that. And in like I want to say chapter either the first chapter or the second chapter, Iris said that there were rules when it came to being to get in contact with ghosts. And one of the rules she said is that she cannot stay in contact with a ghost for like a certain amount of time. And I'm gonna be honest, it seems like Gray is going to oversee this amount of time, and I'm curious to know what happens like if he does. Like I'm very curious, because it seems like he's going to oversee that amount of time, because she's not supposed to stay in contact with him as much, and it seems like she is. Also, like, not only that, but it seems like because he's getting more familiar with her, he's able to like, push her, or able to get some type of sensation. Like, yeah, he's able to feel some type of sensation, and she's able to feel some type of sensation. So I'm kind of curious to know what's going to happen next. Like, if this, like, again, if he keeps being into contact with her. So I'm curious to know how that's going. Also, I would like to know what you guys think, especially those who are VIP members. Yeah, if you are VIP members and you have playlists, what are your thoughts on this? Like, what do you think is going to happen, and who do you think murder um murder Gray? Because I'm gonna be honest, I just have a feeling it was his best friend. Like, I don't know. I'm just getting the vibe it was his best friend. Now, if it wasn't his best friend and it was someone else, then I'd be shocked. But I don't know. That best friend just looked kind of grimy to me, so that's just my opinion. But let me know what you guys think about the story, how you feel about the story, and things like that. Also, if you have any other choices stories that you want me to talk about, please let me know. I have played majority of them. Or if there's a story on chapters or romance club or any other interactive um, story game that you want me to talk about, please let me know. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, see ya.